Welcome to Coin Retrospectives, short histories of old coins. Today, instead of a short history of an old coin, we're going to answer a question that I get fairly often. Exactly what makes a coin valuable? There are two main factors and three lesser factors that apply here. The two major ones are mintage and condition, and the lesser ones are mint errors, survival rate, and eye appeal/toning. Fortunately, the two main factors are easier to understand. Let's begin with mintage. Mintage is simply how many of that particular coin was minted. This is where mint marks play a huge role. A certain mint mark, or lack thereof, can be a huge boost to a coin's value. Take this 1894 Barber dime. With no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. There were 1.3 million total 1894p Barber dimes that were minted. But if there were an S mint mark on the reverse here, it would very likely be a 7-figure coin, as there were only 24 1894S Barber dimes minted. Or take this 1882S Double Eagle. In San Francisco, a mintage of 1.1 million, but without this mint mark on the reverse here, it would be an 1882p Double Eagle with only 630 minted and worth close to 6 figures. Thus, you can see that mintage numbers carry a huge variation on the value of a coin. The other major factor is condition. Condition refers to what shape the coin is in. Usually it's round, but if it isn't, that is likely going to affect the condition anyway. Things like heavy wear, scratches, dings, dents, or holes can seriously affect how much a coin is worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. It's called the Sheldon coin grading scale, where 1 is the lowest and 70 is a perfect coin. And of course, the higher graded coins usually go for much more. Consider the following. 3 half-cents, all with similar mintages, but with varying conditions. It should surprise no one that the better-looking coin is valued much more than the ones that look like some kid got a hold of them. If a coin's condition is bad enough that you can't definitively determine what year it was minted or what the mint mark is, it's considered a cull or base coin with a grade of 0, worth only the metal it was minted on. Usually this is due to wear, most often seen on the buffalo nickel, but it can also be damage, such as this Nevada State quarter they got run over and hammered. So to sum up, in terms of the valuation of a singular coin, you want a coin with low mintage and high condition. Now let's delve into the factors that don't play as much of a role, starting with mint errors. What is a mint but humans and machinery? And what do you get when you mix humans with, well, anything? Errors, of course, and the mint screw-up could be your gain. Many types of mint errors exist, from grease strikes to die cracks to off-center strikes to clipped planchets to lamination flaws. It's important that you get the mint error verified, as there's a lot of post-mint damage that can mimic a mint error, sometimes on purpose. The second factor that affects a coin's value is survival rate. There are a few coins that have high mintages but are also very valuable, which goes against what we learned earlier about mintage and condition. The issue is one of the survival rate. Some coins had their populations thinned by melting, circulation, or the mint destroyed them before they ever got released. Probably the most famous example is the 1933 Double Eagle. 445,500 were minted, and yet it's almost a $9 million coin. Most were destroyed by the mint due to an executive order in 1933 prohibiting Americans from hoarding gold, and the survival rate is estimated at about 13 coins. Another is the 1853 seated Liberty Quarter with no arrows or rays. 44,200 were minted, but most were melted by bullion speculators shortly after being released. Survival rate is a fairly rare factor, but it does happen on occasion. The final factor is eye appeal. The better a coin looks, the more it can be worth. Some coins can be mint state, but look like absolute garbage, and others can have somewhere but have brilliant toning. Toning is one of the things that can split numismatists, and part of the reason it's a very personal hobby. Some folks love it, some folks prefer a more clean-looking coin. It's up to you what you prefer, but toning usually only helps a coin's value. However, please say no to artificial toning. Let coins age gracefully. Speaking of age, I should mention one thing. Age is not a determining factor in how much a coin is worth. It does tend to trend that way, but in all cases, it's the 5 factors that we have discussed that determine value. And now you should have a more intricate knowledge of what makes a coin valuable. For referencing mintages, Wikipedia is usually pretty solid, but I tend to stick to this website right here. Just don't pay attention to their price guides. You can also use the Red Book for mintages, and it will also give you a simple guide as to condition. As for condition, I use an app called PCGS CoinFacts. It has a very handy feature called PhotoGrade that you can use to generally gauge the condition of your coin. The coindition, if you will. No? Okay. And of course, your local coin shop will typically be helpful in determining the value of your coin. That will wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you have questions, comments, hate mail, unpaid electric bills, or late library books, you know what to do. Leave your 2 cents in the comments, and have a great day.